Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dami Fadira and it's good to have you here. If this is your first time here, welcome to the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for all of the love you've shown on my previous videos. And if you have been viewing my videos and you've not subscribed yet, you're welcome, but what are you waiting for? Please subscribe. I'm sure you're enjoying all of my videos. Like, it's free, please. We've hit 300 subscribers and I'm so thankful to you guys. Thank you for all of your love and support. Thank you for everything. Literally, we are on our way to 500 subscribers. So please, if you subscribe again, please subscribe. So today I have something interesting to share with you guys, and basically there are things that you need to do once you land here as an international student. Like, they're very important because they would just help your stay here very stress-free and seamless. Like, you cannot even function without most of these things. So without further ado, let us get right into the video. Okay guys, so before I dive into the list, I want to remind you guys that I am not an agent or a consultant. I'm not an immigration officer. I'm just not like any of you guys. I'm just sharing my experiences with you people, and whatever it is I'll be saying today is just based on the things that I did when I came and the things my university advised me to do, like just for me to settle here and like just have a good life basically. So please make sure you reach out to your university also for any other thing that is missing here on this list I'll be sharing with you guys, and just get it done to make your stay here seamless and stress free. So after a long process of getting your visa, like, you know, all of the documentation and everything, finally you've gotten your visa and you've flown away all the way from your own country down to the UK. You're excited and you're very happy. One thing you need to do, the most important thing you need to do, is go and get your BRP. Now the BRP stands for your biometric residence permit. Just a quick back whatever. So basically, when you got your visa, you were given like a stamp on your passport. So that stamp is not like all important once you're in the UK. Yeah, it's only just a VNet that allows you to travel from your own country and pass through immigration. It just shows immigration that you've been granted like the permission to study here. So once that is like used, like, I don't think there's any use for it again. But the most important thing is your BRP. I'll put it like here or here, one of the places. So I'll put the picture there for you guys to see what it looks like. So that is like a very important document. It's a card that has like your name, all of your information, if you're a student or you're like what type of visa, whatever type of visa that you were granted, like basically. So you obviously have a student whatever there, and it shows the number of hours you're supposed to work. Like, this is just the most important thing. Like, this is a document that you do not want to misplace. Like, you don't want to get it lost, so make sure you get that. And basically, once your visa is granted to you, always get like an email from the immigration telling you that, or your BRP has been sent to like maybe your university or a post office. Most of the times, always the university or the post office that is sent to. Sometimes you might not get an email, but once you get your visa, that's like your passport back. There's always a letter that shows like the particular place that has been posted to. So it could be posted to your university or any post office around your university environment. So make sure you check that letter if you did not get an email, or just check your email if you get one. And once you land, like if you land in the UK today, try to get like the next day if you're not having to isolate or anything, or just after your isolation or whatever. So basically, that's like the most important document, and I'll leave a picture here so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, don't misplace it. It is very important. It's like, if you have it, once you get this, please, you can just take a picture or make photocopies and just have it with you everywhere you go. And if there's a need for you to show, you might just, you know, say that, oh, you have it somewhere safe at home and you can always get it, rather than just taking it everywhere and you now misplace it, because I don't know if it's easy to get another one back. So yeah, the first thing is get your BRP. The next thing that I have here on my list is register with a general practitioner. Yes, a general practitioner is like registering with a hospital, with a GP, like it's called. So you're going to be here for more than 6 months, about a year, 2 years, or even more, depending on the length of your program. you can say that, oh yes, I don't fall ill, I don't whatever, but you've paid for it. And if you remember, when you're applying for your visa, you have to pay a particular fee for your IHS, that's your immigration health surge or so. Can't remember, I think that's it. Yeah, so you have to pay a certain amount. So that is just like your insurance that you can go to any hospital to access healthcare services in case you are ill or whatever. So once you land in the UK, make sure you go to register with the closest general practitioner to your accommodation or to wherever it is that you are going to be staying, because this is like really very important. Like, compared to lots of countries, the UK is really cold compared to, like, I know, like Canada is really cold, the US is cold, and but there's some areas that like they're not as cold as the UK. So you don't want to come here and not register with a general practitioner and you fall ill, or let's say your first few weeks you're not really, you're trying to adapt to the environment, and you know you need to like see, you get a bit like sick and you need to see the hospital or see a doctor, sorry, and you're not registered with a general practitioner. To just make the process unnecessarily lengthy. So once you land in the UK, please register with a general practitioner. It just saves a lot of stress, and you can have access to lots of like services for free because you've paid for it already. That makes sense. The next thing that I have here is get your national insurance number. Yeah, your national insurance number is like your identity. It's like your what's it called, social security number, or just depends on what it's called in your country. So basically it's just a number that identifies you as a person. So it's a number you used to pay your tax, or you're paying you pay your national insurance, or just any other thing. It's just like a very important document, number that you use if you want to get a job or get some access to some things, like some benefit and everything like that. So make sure you get your national insurance number. I would also leave a link to how you can get it. So basically what I did in my time was there was the lockdown and stuff. I don't know if they do it, if it's still that same way, I'm not sure. But basically what I did was I had to call a number. It took time, honestly. When I called, they asked me a few questions. I answered all of the questions, and when I answered all of the questions, a letter was sent to me. So in that letter there was like a form to fill, which I did fill. After I filled it, I returned it back, and I think it was like 2 weeks or so, or less than 2 weeks, I got my national insurance number. So that's what I used to apply for a job when I wanted to get a job. So it's a very important document, or number. So make sure you get that done once you land. Another thing that I have here is, you came here to study, so obviously enroll with your university. I know, yes, this might be like, obviously I need to enroll now, but a lot of people really forget. Like, the excitement of coming here just clouds their judgment, and they forget to really enroll with your university. So try to enroll with your university. Some universities you can always enroll like even before you land here, but make sure if you come before your university starts, like before the term commences and everything, once you get here, once the enrollment week starts, make sure you enroll with your university. Check your modules, like see if you've just done every necessary registration that you need to do, because without your enrollment you won't be able to like get a student ID card. And without a student ID card, that is very important. You can't do a lot of things. You can, but like you can't get some discounts, some benefits, like let's say a cheaper rail card or a cheaper bus pass or things like that you really need as a student. So make sure that once you get to your uni, like once you get to the UK, go and enroll with your university and get your student ID card or whatever other thing that you need to identify yourself as a student. Like, your student ID card is very important, honestly. Like, it's really, really important. So make sure you get sorted, whatever it is that you need to get sorted as a student once you get here with your university. That makes sense. Yeah. So the next thing that I have here is an important thing, which is open an account. Open a UK account. Like, just open one. This is because if you're going to like put your money from your country, if you're going to get a job, if you just need an account, because you don't know when it's to come in handy, honestly. Like, if you come with like cash from your country, you don't want to be holding cash up and down, because before you need to spend it, finish, and you might even misplace it or it will get stolen or something like that. So once you get here and you have gotten your BRP and your national insurance. I don't think you need your national insurance number for your account. You don't need it. Once you get your BRP and you have your student ID card and your letter of enrollment and stuff like that, go and open an account. There are lots of banks you can open with, but I think the easiest for students is Lloyd's Bank. It's not a sponsored video. I wish it could be, but it's not. But like Lloyd's Bank is like literally the easiest bank that you can open as a student. Like when I was opening mine, it didn't even take time. Like it took me a few days. I registered online, went to the bank, a physical bank, and I submitted my documents. When I submitted some documents, basically I submitted my enrollment letter, my proof of address, which I'll get to proof of address, and I submitted my ID card, my BRP again. Yeah, so basically I think I can't remember, but I think those are things I submitted when I did mine. I don't know if it's changed now, but I'll put a link also in the description box so you can just check it out in case you decide you want to do that. There are also other banks, but like I know that Lloyd's Bank that's what I use, like the easiest, like it takes no time. So open an account. That's the next thing that I have. The next thing I also have here is register with the police. Register with the police. Yes, my university advised that we did that, and that's just for security purpose, so they can have like your just have them so they can have in their system, basically, so in case there's any form of thing you want to report and everything, they can just have your information, right? Yeah, have your information basically. So register with the police. And yeah, excuse me, the next thing that I have here is revamp your resume. Like I said in my previous video on how to get a job, which is here, I'll link it here. Oh yeah, one of them. Anyway, so revamp your CV, your resume, so that you can just can give you like a higher chance of getting a job. As for me, until I revamped mine, I was not able to get a job. I know someone said in the comment section for me to like give you like how to do, like just talk about how to revamp it, but it's not like it's a difficult process. Honestly, I would try to put like a link of some templates that you can follow. It's basically wherever it is that you have in your former, like your country's resume and whatever, just like copy and paste to just fill up. It's just this I think it's just the templates. Basically, it's just the way it is structured that is different, and there's some other things you might need to add and everything. So I'll just put like some templates, like links of some templates that you can just follow to just guide you, if that makes sense. I hope that helps. So now, another very important thing is getting an accommodation. Yes, the reason why I didn't put that at the top of my list is because obviously you're going to come here and you have to get an accommodation. Like there's no way, like obviously where do you want to sleep? So get your accommodation. And one of my advice is, once you get an accommodation, make sure that you're getting somewhere very close to your university or close to like the most important things that you need to do in terms of like, let's say getting like groceries, like getting groceries, food, your clothes or whatever. Like just make sure that it's not so far from those areas so you don't have to spend so much on transportation, if that makes sense. So accommodation is there. Another thing that might not seem important, but I feel like it's really important, is saving the emergency number on your phone. Yes, I think for the calling the ambulance is 999. Yes, I think it's 999. For the police is 101 or so. I don't know if it's different for different cities or so, but I would check it out and put the link for you guys to see. I don't know if I could find the link, but basically, yeah, but I think it's 101 for the police, 999 for ambulance. Then I think there's 111 for if you want to get like call the nurse. If let's say in the weekends you're not feeling so well and you need to like talk to like a healthcare practitioner, like you can talk to the nurses, to any nurse actually, with that number 111. I will just put it in the description box or somewhere on the screen so you guys can see, and just save it on your phone, because you can't tell when, although you can always Google it, but honestly sometimes better safe than sorry. Just have it on your phone. Like it won't really cost anything. It might not be important to you, but I feel like something that is very important to do. The next thing that I have here is get your council tax exemption letter. That you can find on your university's website, or just ask your university, they'll give it to you, and that will just, you know, help you in terms of getting your accommodation. And because some landlords will ask for it, some might not ask for it once they have some other document that identifies you as a student, because students are not supposed to pay council tax. But like, just as long as it costs anything, you might just need it in case. So just make sure you ask your university or check on your university websites for how to get it, and you get it there. And the last and final thing that I have on my list is take a tour around your city. This might not seem like an important thing, but I think it's important. This is because you need to get familiar with where you are going to be living for the next year or 2 years or even more. So take a tour around your city, try to find like the most affordable shops and stores, you know, where the nearest hospital is, that's the nearest GP, which that is basically where you register. I don't know if I said that, but like if you're going to register with a general practitioner, it has to be the one with the one in the closest proximity to where you live. Yeah, so basically like check around, look at find the city center, and just tour around, get familiar with your environment. Also, like, it's important because obviously you're going to be living here for the next year or 2 years, 3 years or more, and you just want to know how things work. I know over time you will get familiar with it, but like from when you come, just try to take a tour. Like if you're like, find the nearest post office, find the nearest like convenience store, find the nearest like everything, so that it just makes your life like way easier and better and enjoyable. And yeah. So yes guys, that's all that I have. Am I missing anything? If I've missed anything, literally, like, you can just leave a comment down below and just share your experience or what you did or whatever with other people, so we can just help everyone live a good and comfortable life once they move here. And yes, I hope you've enjoyed my video. I hope you've learned one thing or two. I hope that you would kind of adhere and, you know, ask your university or adhere with some of the things I've said you should do, or I think is important for you to do. And just, that's it basically. Thank you so much. I know I'm excited today. I don't know, honestly. Like, it's really cold. I won't even lie to you guys. Like, it's so cold. It's sunny today, but it was so windy, and I was scared that something was happening. Like, I was so scared. At some point, I heard some sound. I was like, has Jesus come? Or what's happening? Yes, I know I sound weird, but like, honestly, like, it's been so cold. Even in my room, despite the eating whatever is on and everything, I cover myself with like lots of duvet, wear socks and stuff. It's still really cold, and we live in the UK. I'll never say in Canada. People that live in Canada, I don't know how you guys do it, but you guys need some respect because this is cold. This is really cold. But yeah, back to my whatever. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your love, for everything. I really appreciate all of your support. Thank you for subscribing. Please, again, if you've not subscribed, please, I'm begging you, say, I'm not even the Shakara. Please subscribe. If you've not liked this video already, you've watched at this point, like, as well, you can as well just like it. Please leave your comment down below. Share this video with your friends, your family, anyone I think you will enjoy or that would need this tips. And yes, we have so much more to do on this channel. There's a lot of growing to do, and yes, let us hit 500 subscribers the next time I'm posting a new video. I know we can do it, guys. All right guys, see you in my next video. I love you.